Hello, what is up everybody? It is I am the one and only Sylvester the Cat here. Anyways, the reason why I just did the side right there is because, well, let's just forget about the forms of the, the stupid COVID-19 stuff and forget all this happening, and also, hopefully we'll just play a bit of Mario Party, okay? Yeah, I think this works. Unfortunately though, Mystery Land is not a very good board to do that on. Like, I think to me that Mystery Land is probably the most annoying board in the whole game. Like, you remember the forms of Wario's Battle Canyon from Mario Party 1? This board is kind of the equivalent to Wario's Battle Canyon. You go island hopping, and basically, all you have to do is you have to land on specific space until you're able to land on the other island. So it's kind of like, this board does have a very huge luck-based elements to it. Although thankfully those warp pads always go in the clockwise fashion. Because unlike the ones in the Wario's Battle Canyon, it's always in the Z formation. Either clockwise or counterclockwise or just anything else like that. So, of course, I'm going to do the usual settings here, and hopefully I will try my best if I was going to win this, depending on luck. Because I remember back in 2015, even though it's no longer in our channel anymore, I simply lost by one freaking happening star, and that really hurts my feelings. But hopefully, like 5 years later, in 2020, then I would hopefully guarantee to win this. Even though most of the time, computer players got very lucky, as you can see from the start, because obviously, as you can see, I'm going to be playing as Luigi on this board. And because of this though, yeah, to go from one island to another, you have to specifically try to land on the happening space every single time, if you manage to able to go onto the next island. And if the start space is actually on the current island, specifically the second island, basically you always have to get your benefit for the doubt for able to actually just try to desperately want to land on it. So, yeah, as a result, there's going to be giving you a lot of trial and error situations, and sometimes you might accidentally bypass the actual happening spaces every now and then, which, it reminds me it's something like despicably bad. Even though that I wasn't deaf here, of course. So, anyways, here we go with Lava Tile Owl again. So, I'm really hoping I can win this time. But, again, it's all depending on computer players. It's always, like, super lucky and such. Now, of course, if you can tell with the opponent's choices for computer players, I just managed to pick Mario, Wario, and DK, even though we've already seen DK and Wario from before in Space Land, but now in the forms of Mystery Land, well, I just added in Mario and Luigi to now join in, so... Now, of course, we've already got ourselves a draw for the second time in a row, for the sake of this hard-to-win minigame to me, though, which... Again, it seems a little bit obvious for that point, and I must admit though for this point guys, I do apologize for the actual moodiness problem we have for today. It's nothing bad or anything, it's just that, well, as far as you can tell is the fact that we ended up on the 4th board in the game, Mystery Land, and I will have to say this is without doubt one of my least favorite boards in the game. And because of that though, yeah, this is always gonna happen to me, so... Okay, so DK is now on to the 3rd island. Yeah, much like the forms of Wario's Battle Canyon, there are 5 different parts of the island. Like, one of them is actually involves around... Well, there is that 5th island over there, as you can see for that red space, as well as the happening space as well. And heck, even with the forms of that... Oh great, we're doing a battle game, aren't we? At least I'm hoping I can able to win though, because otherwise, as soon as I'm able to win the battle minigame, I am sure enough I can able to get myself my first star on this board. But we're doing a hard bomb anyway, so hopefully it should be easy, I hope. But either way though, a few things I want to explain about this today, and that was the fact that recently during 2 days ago actually. Recently, as far as you guys should know, ever since when Daffy Duck has already mentioned about this, ever since, oh no, Don't toss it at me. Don't. Okay. No! Oh, Jesus. No! Oh my god, I'm so nerve-wracked. But hey, at least we got Mario in 4th place. Oh jeez, I'm kind of scared right now. And it looks like they just... Okay, they just give it to me. Okay, so that goes DK. No, it's you and me, Wario. It's just you and me. Come on. Oh, I don't want to get blown up. Ah! Oi! Whew! Yes, I win. Oh, that was really close. All of a sudden, I've almost gonna get myself screwed over though, but thankfully I did manage to make it in nick of time. But jeez Louise, man. So as far as you already know, it's the fact that today's day is of course the, I would say today it is the 28th of November today. So because of this though, hopefully, we've only got about a few days left until we move on to the final month of the whole entire 2020 year. And because of this though, also is the fact that this might actually be the last weekend for the sake of November. Well, and also not only that, the final 2 videos for this month for Mario Party 2, and then the majority of the rest of the actual Let's Play will be over until at some point next month, because I'll discuss more details about this whenever we get into December. So, of course, we have seen Bloom Burst ever since in Journey forms of the previous videos ago, but either way though, that's pretty simple and self-explanatory. Especially noticeable how the fact that, well, you know, you always have to keep an eye out with that particular flash of that pump, so yeah, that seems very obvious, so yeah, that's how it goes basically. Alright, so what is Mario gonna get? He gets a 9, and of course he doesn't seem to buy anything on the item shop, as well as from that, and he will bypass the start completely, so I believe there's only one boost spot, and that appears to be on the 4th island, so, or the 3rd island, I should say, so yeah, that seems very obvious. Speaking of such, DK hasn't got anything for the sake of time. So he was like, Drew, go away. I don't need you right now. Anyway, so let's see how this will go. And I believe, Wario, he's not gonna go for that. Okay, that seems interesting. You can also use the ball bombs to... Oh, really? Another battle minigame. Hopefully this won't be like... Okay, good. 10 coins. As long as I need to save up for my coins to purchase my first star on this board. So of course we're doing Crazy Cutters again, so... And this time around though, we're doing a chain chomp, you know, fossilized chain chomp. I think the chain chomp one is actually rather easy because it's more accurately a simple circle shape, so... Yeah, that's how it goes basically. Anyway, you can also use the bar bombs to go to the other parts of the island that, if you manage to pay like 10 coins, you can able to actually go back into some of the other islands. Assuming that would be a good idea, especially noticeable how the fact that you could, potentially you can able to actually just to use that otherwise, assuming if the star was actually on a different spot of the island, so maybe the entire board isn't totally luck-based, but on few islands, it is. Because there are definitely some islands where you don't have any of those warp points at all, and as a result, you might end up going back and forth in between each of those islands. But even then though, that's all I could really try to say about this board. I will say this though, is the fact that I do like the actual layout or the actual theme of the board, but it's just that I'm just not too thrilled about the forms of the entire mechanics or the gimmicks of this board. Just because, again, it's all about island hopping, which, that seems mainly true for that Doubtful anyway, so... And it looks like the next star is going to be on the 3rd island, right there, so... I'm guessing DK might able to actually go after that, though. At least depending on the forms of how good the rolls are. For him, anyway. Again, not much else I can really talk about the forms of news, information, or anything else like that, to be honest with you guys. Aside from the fact that, well, relatively speaking, it's the fact that we've pretty much almost nearly at the end of November. And we can move on to the 12th month. In this case, the 12th and the final month of the whole year. For the sake of the, easily in my opinion, is one of the worst years I've ever come across into. So, but yeah, in the end though, I do not like that year as much. Oh! Warrior just somehow fell off straight away. Oh wow, that's convenient. But anyway though. So of course I'm still in the lead right now, so I should be okay. Even though DK doesn't get that much coins at this point, assuming if you're able to get lucky by landing on the bank space, as far as I'm aware. So speaking of DK, let's see what I think. I would take a guess he's gonna land on it. Yep, he lands on the bank. So he got 20 coins from that. So until the next turn, he will definitely get himself his next star. Oh jeez. He kinda got very lucky right there. And of course Warrior's gonna go on to the next island, so thankfully there is no happening space when it involves around trying to shuffle up the actual, or change the directions of warping, thankfully, unlike the ones in, well, Warrior's Battle Canyon, because in Warrior's Battle Canyon, if you land on a happening space on that board, basically you always have to be... Oh, really? I did manage to able to do it so well, but most of the time I just keep on getting very unlucky. Anyway, unlike the ones in Warrior's Battle Canyon for Mario Party 1, basically you do need to force the able to go to a different direction, so... Alright, Cake Factory. I think this is a new minigame, or is it the exact same minigame that we've already played? Is this? Yeah, this is the minigame we've already played. Because I keep on thinking of a different minigame, but it's this one again, so... I would have appreciated if I was going to lose this minigame, but because I'm teaming up with DK, so this means he'll give himself a lot of advantage for able to just trying to catch up. For able to actually just to get into first place, as it is, so... Anyway, so let's just go ahead and deal with the cake base, and DK's gonna do a strawberry drop, and it looks like Mario and Wario are doing pretty bad at this. So even then, we're about 6 cakes ahead compared to Mario and Wario right there. In fact, whenever I managed to able to did this board back in 2015, despite the fact there was no longer in our channel anymore, the winner in that board was actually by the forms of Wario. So, yeah, I just want to classify that of who was actually the winner back in the day. But then again, though, it is no longer in our... Okay, Mario's gonna ignore this. How bizarre was that? But of course, he's gonna go onto the happening space, of course, so... But then again though, that for those of you ever first time experiencing Mystery Land, you might as well see a lot of computer players manage to able to desperately want to land on that particular, you know, happening space all the time, because otherwise they will get themselves a happening star super easily. Which, unlike in any other boards, that it rarely happens. But in the forms of this board in particular, that, again, if you really want to win this board, well, assuming if you're able to get your bonus stars turned on, then, well, best of luck, really, because otherwise you will end up, you know, getting stuck on the actual island for a ridiculous amount of turns, although, unlike in the ones and how it does in Warrior's Battle Canyon, you'll be forced to able to actually hop onto the cannon and stuff. But in the forms of this, though, you have to land on that specific happening space before you know it. Oh, come on. Please, 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 please. Okay, just only like, 9 or something. Yeah, it's definitely 9. I'm okay with that, because otherwise I should be able to be safe in terms of likely getting some more coins and all that stuff. Anyway, so Warrior gets a 7, so he knows what he's doing. Alright, so let's see if I can get a better roll from here. I need a 4. 10. I kind of wish I need about more numbers than that, but oh well, no big deal. And I was so close to land on a happening space as well. Because again, there's going to be a lot of emphasis on this though. Alright, Hexagon Heat. I think we've played this before, or maybe we haven't. So, I think we played this before, actually. So, even then, though, we'll, once again, able to actually just trying to win this by simply distracting those computer players, like, you know, Mario and Wario and such. Farewell, Wario. And farewell, DK as well. So, wow, that's 2 in a row. Anyways, now it's you and me, Mario. Ah, what? He still lived. Alright, so let's see. Yellow. Obviously, Mario's going right next to it. Alright. It's white, so we should stand on the center. I have no idea why I've almost jinxed myself with this. But at least I still managed to live with this. Oh, come on! Why won't you just dive right in, Mario? Oh, jeez. But I did manage to win. Ooh-wee! Hopefully I should be able to actually just to make my way to build up my victory for minigame star as much as I possibly could. Assuming if I was gonna able to not doing it with luck-based minigames. Sorry for a little bit of a tongue twisting again, folks. And Mario gets a bank space by receiving 5 coins from Wario, so yeah, that seems a little bit more specific than that. And believe it or not, DK gets it. Oh my god, nothing! Always with the hidden blocks. Always with the hidden blocks. Oh, he got very lucky right there. God dang it, man. Of all of everything else, that's usually it happens the same thing in Spaceland, but now in Mystery Land it just appears way early for him. For DK anyway. Oh jeez. Shell Shocked, we've played this before, so ever since in speaking of Spaceland, so hopefully we should be able to actually kick his butt. Alright, let's see what environments is going to take place this time. I'm pretty sure it's like... I don't know. I just get confused right now, so... Now obviously that if you couldn't tell on screen, I'm going to be in last place in terms of the turn order, because usually I always keep on getting low numbers, so... That seems very, very specific, so... Ah, come on, I missed my shots. There we go. Just only like 1 hit each left. Ah, no, 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 no! Whew. That was close. I'm almost gonna get myself screwed over. If I fired at the wrong angle or wrong, like, shot or something, I will guarantee I might as well lose this, so... But oh well, no big deal. At least I still managed to win anyway. Alright, so Mario gets a 1. Very unfortunate 1 indeed. And he meets up with Bowser, so... Alright, so let's see what he's gonna go put up with. Bowser's chance time again. And the only option we have not seen yet is Bowser's multiplying toads. I believe what that option does is the fact that this is before when Mario Party 5 was a thing, in terms of having like 5-star spaces in some parts of the board, except the fact that, well, usually has like 5 multiple toads, and well, I think it's like 2 toads or something like that, but again, I just have no idea what I was going to talk about, because it has been quite a while actually since I actually played this game, so ever since in Journey Forms of last weekend or something, specifically last Sunday as far as I'm aware. Oh boy, looks like he's gonna steal coins to me, yep. Of course he always does. Oh, come on. Come on, lesser coins please, lesser coins. Ah, just only 19. Oh, jeez Louise. He'll definitely try to catch up on Coinstar, though. That's the thing I need to keep an eye out, because otherwise I'll be pretty upset if he managed able to achieve that. So yeah, he's gonna use the ball bombs to go onto the other island. So yeah, that's kind of a smart move on his path. And also, as far as you notice, is the fact that usually, relatively speaking, with that particular the Shy Guy hut, that's what DK managed to go into. If you manage to spend about 5 coins on that specific spot, basically you can able to actually cast a spell or cast a curse by someone. And what happens is that if you get cursed by that specific curse, basically you give yourselves a different dice block, which appears to be having like 1, 2, and 3, which usually represents the slow dice block. And because of this though, that's, you know, you always have to be forced to able to actually get cursed by that, so... Alright, Freak Relay, I think we've already played this before, so even then though, hopefully we'll, play this again, except the fact that I'm going to be teaming up with, Wario and DK. Whilst in Mario, on the other hand though, he's just singular. Okay, come on Wario, I know you can able to actually just, speed things up a little bit. And I think I'm gonna be in last in terms of that particular race order, so... yeah, that seems very obvious for the sake of time. And obviously, one thing I should probably mention about this already from the start though is the fact that obviously Mystery Land, much like in Wario's Battle Canyon for Mario Party 1, basically Mystery Land takes place in, you know, up in the canyons and stuff. Filled to the brim with a lot of, like, historicans or something like that, even though it's kind of hard to explain, because even then though, that has been a while since I actually managed to play this board. Ever since whenever I did manage to play it on the Wii's Virtual Console version, despite with the actual sound emulation problem, at least in my opinion anyway. So, it does have quite a few familiar islands as far as I'm aware, like there is the Egyptian kind of island, as well as the Easter Island, and there's also some couple of those 3 islands that I don't even have anything else to say for this point. Okay, so DK's gonna purchase the Skeleton Key, and the Skeleton Key might be pretty useful as well if you manage to get stuck onto that one island for a long amount of time, and because of that though, you would be able to actually escape from that specific island that you can't be bothered able to actually revisit it for a long period of time. And that way you can able to actually go across for that particular bridge section in the middle, and you can either go into like 2 different paths, like one that usually leads us to the first island or the 3rd island. So finally, now I can able to actually walk to a different island, and hopefully I shall be able to actually steal a star from somebody. Well, I'm looking at you, DK, right there. Because, you know, you just got very lucky by that hidden block. But anyways, Deep Sea Starfish. We've already played this before, so hopefully this time around, I should able to actually grab even more coins from there. At least I'm assuming if I was gonna get even much more lucky for those coin bags in between. Alright, so let's just go ahead and collect them from there, and... oh. Make sure don't get hit by a lot of hazards, and thankfully, since I'm on the far right of the actual minigame, this means it'll give me a benefit when it comes to more specifically trying to able to actually just go ahead and aim for those. Ah, DK got them, no! That doesn't matter, he only gets like 10 coins anyway. Because unlike me, I've basically just managed to get 26 coins. Seems quite a lot, but hey, at least I'm still catching up onto the coin star amount. Well, for the amount of record I was keeping track of myself. Anyways, Mario gets a 4. Oh jeez, another battle game! Seriously, there's gonna be a lot of battle minigames to top it off as well, which, believe me, we'll able to see those a lot. Anyway, so let's see what we got. Okay, grab bag again. Or maybe, just maybe, oh, I'm thinking of another minigame for some reason, so... yeah, I was thinking about that as well. Right, hopefully I can get some of my coins back, assuming if I get lucky from here. Alright, so I'm gonna steal mushrooms from you, DK, because you don't deserve of- no, 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 oh, son of a- go away! Go away, DK, back off! Ah, no! Come here, Wario. Come here. Come here. That's it. Yes, I got the golden mushroom. How's that for that one? No, 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 no. Okay. Ah, go away. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Wario, you managed to save me. Because if I somehow manage to get my golden mushroom stolen from DK, I will be really, really screwed. Anyway. And looks like I still managed to win at the end. 8 mushrooms to top it off. And it looks like DK was in 4th, so that's all for that one. Whew! Again, not much else I can usually decide to talk about in terms of, like, you know, news, updates, or anything like that, aside from the fact that, well, relatively speaking, it's just the fact that I just want to get this month finished and, oh no. Chance time. We haven't seen those for quite some time, unless if you don't want to count the, Bowser's Chance Time events, so... Oh jeez, I feel like I was being gulpy all of a sudden. Okay, please don't be involved. Please don't you dare get... Okay, Mario, and... Please, 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 please. Ah, oh, dang it! This is not good. Oh, son of a... Oh! I'm really gonna get you, DK. I'm seriously gonna get you. I'm gonna get you one day. Believe me, I will definitely gonna get you for this point. Oh. See, this is why Chance Times is the most evil spaces in most any other Mario Party games, including dual chance thing on 7, as well as the dodge chance thing on 8. Oh. Oh well. Hopefully I'll get some more coins back, assuming if I was gonna get lucky from that. Hey. Okay, so looks like Wario's gonna go on to back to the first island, so that might be seems a little bit obvious, which I'm guessing because he wants to get that star. Oh, please don't tell me. Okay, good. Good thing we're not playing a battle minigame again, which, even though so far I did manage to win, like, let's just say 2 of them so far, or maybe 3, even though I seem to have lost count on it, so, yeah, forgive me on that part. Alright, so, hopefully... It's a shame too, because I was so able to actually steal something from, DK, as far as, you know, receiving a star back, but... Oh, jeez, I just got almost, like, completely nerve-wracked by then. But anyways, you deserve for actually just giving my coins back, Mario, or in some cases, DK for that matter. Ah, I was so hoping I can able to stay on that island for boo stealing, but unfortunately I was a bit too late. But, regardless of such, I think I might able to get my opportunity to able to receive the item. And from the looks of it though, well, we might as well show off the item minigame for this board. Even though, because we've already seen 3 of them so far, so we're actually on the halfway point. Speaking of the halfway point actually, we are now onto the halfway point in terms of the actual regular boards themselves, for the sake of Mario Party 2. So anyways, let's see what the minigame itself is actually called. It calls it Mel It Go Round. And basically, blocks spin round and around. Use the hammer to hit 2 blocks and knock an item down. So it's kind of the, some sort of like a timing presses kind of minigame. You know, just like in the forms of, give me a break from the likes of Western Land, except the fact that obviously this one is extremely easier to time with because, well, if you time your presses well enough, then you would able to get yourselves, oh no, no Bowser Bomb, no thanks. I just want to get that golden mushroom, so I need to get myself my, my second star. Although the only thing I'm really worried about is that if DK managed to reach up for about 50 coins at will, he will get his chance to able to steal my star, if he meets up with Boo again. Alright, Slot Car Derby, we've already played this before, except now we ended up on course 1. In this case, a very simple, easy course. Which again, in the top 100 version, it only just gets 1 course, and that's the forms of this course, which, again, I would have appreciated if they were able to add some variety, and that was a really bad start, by able to spin out. Hopefully I'll give my chance to catch up. Alright, so... Oh, jeez. Sorry, I have to concentrate for this point, guys. I really do need to concentrate, because otherwise, I'm definitely gonna have to catch up with not only Coin Star, but also, well, I'm pretty much good in terms of likely minigame star, as far as I'm aware, and I was so close to get a new record. If only if I don't spin out from the very beginning, though. But at least I did try. But hey, at least on the upside is, though, is that I've got myself my glorious golden mushroom, so that way I would easily manage to get into that, the next star as much as I could. Assuming if DK doesn't, go after it, though. Alright, so... looks like, speaking of DK... Oh, dang it! He got it! He just freaking got it! Oh, son of a... Oh, jeez, he got very lucky right there. Oh, this is war, DK. This is war. Oh, I can't believe he got very lucky with that higher roll. Oh, jeez. This isn't good. And speaking of this isn't good... Oh, poor Mario. He doesn't get himself that star right over there. Oh, jeez. I'm feeling incredibly bad for Mario right now. Oh, jeez. Alright, so... looks like DK is gonna get, well, a blue space, derp. And... hopefully, by the time it's all likely the next few turns, I should be able to meet up with Boo at some point. Assuming if I don't ever land on that, you know, a happening space, that's the problem. So in this case, yeah, I have no idea why I just don't use that item yet, but we'll just have to go for it. We'll just have to go for it. And so let's go for a battle minigame again. And let's see how much coins. Still 10 coins. Oh, I know why, because Wario doesn't got that much. And especially noticeable that he has none of these coins at all, so... anyway, facelift. I think we've already played this before, haven't we? Yeah, I think... oh, this is a... yeah, I was thinking about that as well, so... again, it has been a while since I've actually done some of my, researches on certain minigames that we have not played yet, but either way, though, that's all I can say about this here. So now this time we're going to be messing up with, Luigi's face. So, in this case, we have to stretch out his ears and its mouth and even the actual cap itself. I think it should be alright. And hopefully I can able to get some of my coins back. Well, depending on my results, that is. Oh, man. I just have no idea, I just got completely screwed over for the sake of, like, you know, anything else like this, though. I'm gonna say that right now. But at least I deserve to win. From almost, like, perfect 100 points. If only if I did manage to able to get a good enough, like, facelift or something, so... but they give a coin to DK anyway, so... whatevs. Alright, so let's see. Another 4-player minigame. Let's see what minigame we are playing. Skateboard Skimper. I think this is one of the new minigames that we might able to play through, so it's a perfect opportunity to play this. So, it's the scariest skimper ever. You're trapped in Boo's haunted house for a skateboard race. So, yeah, basically it's kind of like the similar minigame as in the forms of Mario Party 1, except the fact that now we're getting chased by a giant enemy. In this case, a Big Boo. However, though, I will have to say that I give this this credit in terms of Mario Party 2 version of Skateboard Skimper, that it does have a lot more obstacles this time around, specifically with the steps, as well as the actual slants that you have to specifically time your jumps with, and there's gonna be still some coins to collect, but either way, though, at least you don't have to worry about, you know, just trying to able to be blocked off by flumps or anything, so... and plus, I do like this particular environment a little bit better than any forms of how it does in the originals, though. Just saying that much. But since I didn't manage to win this, though, I can able to simply just, well, get some more coins. Simply put. Alright, so last 10 turns. We're now on a halfway point in this Mystery Land board. I know it seems there's not much to discuss upon, as I said before, just because of how fat that there's not much else you can say in terms of this board itself. It's just as one of my least favorite boards in this game. And I'm sure most people seem to able to agree with me on that one because, again, it's just a bit tad frustrating when if you're trying to go onto the, another island to another, so, yeah, I guess that makes it pretty obvious for the sake of time. And Warrior gets a 2, so you'll go onto the next island, so I should probably go ahead and use my item for the sake of this point right now.